Hey, everybody, and a warm welcome back to our Health Protocol YouTube channel. Today, we are diving deep into something that it feels almost universal at a certain age, or even younger for some. We're talking about arthritis. Specifically, the common type, the wear and tear kind that often gets labeled osteoarthritis. And the burning question we want to tackle head on is, can we actually put the brakes on its progression? Can we stop it from getting worse? Oh, the S word. Don't say stop too loudly. You'll have everyone thinking we have a magic cure. But seriously, it's a condition that touches so many lives. We're not talking about a small group of people here. We're talking about literally millions upon millions, even billions worldwide, who experience the stiffness, the pain, the reduced mobility that arthritis can bring. If you don't have it yourself, you almost certainly know, love, or care for someone who does. Absolutely. It's incredibly prevalent. And because it's so common, there's a massive amount of interest and, frankly, a lot of misinformation out there about how to manage it, how to treat it, and crucially, whether you have any control over its course. So, our goal today isn't to promise a miracle cure that will make it vanish. Because right now, as much as we wish it weren't the case, medical science doesn't have a way to truly reverse the damage of established osteoarthritis. Once that joint surface, the cartilage, has worn down significantly, getting it to regenerate completely and perfectly is still something that's largely in the realm of advanced research and future possibilities. Yeah, that's a really important point to ground ourselves with from the start. We can't hit a rewind button on the joint changes that have already happened. But, and this is a huge but, just because you can't reverse it doesn't mean you're powerless against its progression. Far from it. There are absolutely fundamental, evidence-backed strategies that can significantly slow down how quickly it gets worse, dramatically improve your symptoms, increase your function, and ultimately improve your quality of life. It's about managing the hand you've been dealt as effectively as possible. Think of it like an older car. You can't make it brand new again, but you can maintain it meticulously, drive it carefully, use the right fuel and oil, and get regular service to keep it running smoothly and reliably for many, many more years. That's the mindset we want to encourage with arthritis. Love that analogy. And when we look at what actually works, based on studies, on clinical experience, on what helps people feel better and function better, three main pillars consistently emerge. These are the bedrock principles, the foundational steps that can make a truly significant difference in your arthritis journey. If we had to pick the top 3 actions anyone with osteoarthritis should focus on, these would be them. Ready for the first one? This one, as you hinted at earlier, is often the most surprising, maybe even frustrating, for people who are already experiencing joint pain. Lay it on them. Pillar number 1. Stay active. Keep your body moving. Yes. And I can almost hear the collective groan from people listening who are hurting right now. Move? Are you serious? It hurts to move. That's why I'm having trouble. It seems totally counterintuitive, doesn't it? When a joint is painful and stiff, the natural instinct is often to protect it, to rest it, to move it as little as possible. Exactly. And for acute injuries, rest is often exactly what you need initially. But for chronic, ongoing osteoarthritis, prolonged rest can actually make things worse in the long run. It's a tricky concept, but understanding why movement helps is key. As we mentioned, those joint surfaces, especially the cartilage, are unique tissues. They don't have a direct network of blood vessels pumping in oxygen and nutrients like your muscles or bones do. They rely on getting that good stuff from the surrounding synovial fluid, which is this special lubricating fluid within the joint capsule. And how does that fluid get circulated and deliver those nutrients to the cartilage? Through movement. When you move a joint, the cartilage, which is a bit like a sponge, gets compressed and then releases. This action helps to pump the synovial fluid through the cartilage, bringing in fresh nutrients and lubrication, and also carrying away waste products that build up. So if a joint is immobilized or moves very little, that pumping action doesn't happen effectively. The fluid becomes stagnant, the cartilage gets less nutrition, and its health can decline further. Lack of movement can also lead to the muscles around the joint weakening, which provides less support and stability, potentially putting even more stress directly on the joint itself. So, while the initial pain might make you want to stay still, gentle, consistent movement is actually vital for keeping the joint as healthy as possible and preventing further deconditioning. It's about finding the right kind of movement. We're not suggesting you push through excruciating pain. We're talking about initiating movement carefully, finding activities that are low impact, and allow your joints to move through their range of motion without excessive force. This could look like a lot of different things depending on your current fitness level and how severe your arthritis is. It might start with simple range of motion exercises done while sitting or lying down. It could be gentle stretching. It could be short walks, gradually increasing the distance over time. It could be cycling at a very easy pace with minimal resistance. Swimming or doing exercises in a pool are often fantastic because the buoyancy of the water reduces the load on your joints dramatically while still allowing for movement. Absolutely, staying active is pillar number 1. Now, pillar number 2 builds directly on that, adding a crucial caveat. While you need to stay active, you need to be very mindful of the type of activity you choose, particularly avoiding those that are high impact. This is where we might touch on some sensitive areas, especially for people who have built their exercise routine, their hobbies, or even their identity around certain activities. We're talking about things that involve a lot of repetitive pounding or jarring forces on the joints. Right. The most common example is running, but this also applies to activities like jumping, high-intensity aerobics classes with lots of bouncing, certain team sports like basketball or soccer that involve rapid stops, starts, and jumps. Even vigorous downhill hiking can be high impact on the knees. So, if you're carrying 50 extra pounds, that could be 200 to 300 extra pounds of pressure on your knees with every step. If those knees already have worn cartilage, you are exponentially increasing the rate at which that wear and tear progresses. It's like constantly overloading that already damaged structure. We often see people who have been carrying extra weight for years without significant joint pain. Their joints were resilient. But once that wear and tear process begins, sometimes triggered by a minor event or just the passage of time, the excess weight becomes a huge amplifier of the problem. Pain levels can escalate quickly, function declines, and it becomes harder to stay active, which then feeds back negatively into pillar number 1. It's a vicious cycle. This is why addressing weight is so crucial. And here's the incredibly motivating part. You don't have to reach some idealized, perhaps unrealistic body weight to see significant benefits for your joints. Even modest weight loss can make a profound difference. Losing just 5% to 10% of your body weight can lead to a noticeable reduction in joint pain and improved function. Think about that. For someone weighing 250 pounds, losing just 12 to 25 pounds could be enough to feel significantly better and take a lot of pressure off those joints. That feels much more achievable than aiming for a number that feels impossibly far away. It's about progress, not perfection. And while weight loss won't make the existing arthritis disappear, it can absolutely make your symptoms far less severe. We see it in our patients all the time. They lose weight and suddenly, climbing a flight of stairs isn't quite so daunting. Getting in and out of the car is easier. They can walk further without pain. They sleep better because they're more comfortable. Their quality of life improves dramatically. So, there you have it. The 3 pillars for potentially slowing down the progression of osteoarthritis and significantly improving your symptoms. Pillar 1. Stay active, focusing on gentle, low-impact movement to nourish your joints and build support. Pillar 2. Avoid high-impact activities. especially if you have symptomatic arthritis, to prevent accelerating the wear and tear. Pillar 3. Work towards and maintain a healthy weight to reduce the mechanical stress on your weight-bearing joints. If you've implemented any of these strategies and have seen positive changes, or if you're struggling with one of them and want to share your challenges or ask questions, please leave us a comment below. Your experiences are valuable, and this is a space for support and shared learning. Absolutely. And if you found this conversation helpful, if it gave you some new insights or renewed motivation, please give the video a like. It helps us understand what topics resonate most with you. And if you want to stay informed and connected, make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss our future episodes. We're committed to bringing you clear, actionable health information. Because at the end of the day, while we're here to provide information and care, you are the primary driver of your health journey. Taking these steps is a powerful way to take charge. Thanks so much for spending this time with us today. Thank you for tuning in. We hope this was beneficial. We'll see you on the next episode.